Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Comeback City on a Wednesday evening at 8:15 p.m. I'm your host, Lance.
I'm your co-host, Sky. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing tonight? Hoping everyone's having a wonderful night. Welcome back. It's time. We got a lot of news to go through today. A nice weekly cooldown segment with a lot of stuff to break down over the last few days. A nice forum freakout with a lot of you guys going absolutely bonkers on the forums as well as Reddit threads. We got some other memory lane segment to dive into to tickle the fancy of the nostalgia pen. And then we got some mailbox mayhem as well as some other stuff, including a spicy hot take debate. Hoping everyone's having a great night. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here bright and early, you're here early.
Wait, did I update the hot take debate? I don't even remember.
No, you did.
Oh,
Let's
man.
get some ones in the chat, dude. It's time to get some ones in the chat, baby. Who is here early? We got Andrew Cooper, Mecha Paladin, The Wishmaster, Trojan, Evo, Scaldier, Chasing Shadows, Tyler, Thomas, Voxen, Shadow Spartan, Inferno Master, Sir Dude, Rift Buddy, Max, Buck. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? By the way, Sir Dude, I still owe you a dance. I still owe you a dance. I have not forgotten.
Max, you son of a gun.
Hope everyone's having a good one, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Dude, we got some decent news to go over and talk about today, guys, as well as, some other stuff. We got a full-on show ready to go. Also, before we start, if any of you are in-game live in our guild, go to the guild chat. Let them know the Comeback City is live. Let them know we're here. Let them know we're back in black. You guys know what I'm talking about. Tell them, dude. Let them know we're live. Get them into the show. We're a community. We're a team. Get them in here, baby. Woo! And it's early. Yeah, damn. 2:15 a.m. You're absolutely insane. Cowabunga is correct. Yeah, Max. Warborn. Big. Warborn. Big. That video should be going out tomorrow, by the way. That dedicated video. Darks. Wow, that's an interesting name. Cyanide? Dark Cyanide, what's going on, baby? How we doing? G-Money, what's going on? What's going on? So, guys, let them know in the guild. Please help us out. I will be checking the chat logs. I do every time. I'll be checking the chat logs. Let them know. Let them know. But yeah, a couple things to go through, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really excited. Some fun stuff. Everyone knows right now, World of Warcraft, it has its seasons, right? It's time where it's hot. It's pumping. It's booming. Then you have some times where it can slow down a little bit. And it's important to know if you're a World of Warcraft player, you don't have to play 24/7. You don't have to play every single day. You log in 3-4 hours, boom, boom, boom. It's good sometimes to just slow down, take a couple days off, maybe do an hour here, an hour there, and just go through it. Mecca, what's going on, baby? How we doing? And go through it a little bit. Just let the ride go on. You could try some other games and stuff. But then there are other time, guys, where World of Warcraft is pumping. And coming soon, we are going to have a little bit of time before the new expansion. I need you to go ahead and kick Maz from the guild. Oh, shit. Goddamn heroic salad bar is crazy. Fellowship open beta tomorrow. Oh, we got some interesting Fellowship stuff soon. We might get an opportunity to work with them pretty soon. We're in connections with them. We'll see if we get it, an opportunity to check out a dedicated video. Open beta is tomorrow, yeah.
What?
Either tomorrow or Friday or something like that. But they have reached out to us, and they're interested in working with the Comeback Kids and maybe putting out a dedicated video, which, I mean, that'd be a freaking awesome opportunity, I think, for everybody. It's a cool-ass looking game based off Mythic Plus from World of Warcraft. I'd love to check it out with a couple of my friends. Maybe Max and me can hop on there, and we can have some good moments, some good times. Max would love to try a new game and pump. Warborn? Yeah, Warborn 2. Warborn 2, yeah. We got a lot going on. We're very, very busy, guys. We're very, very busy. And then the 19th, Friday, I might have my computer set up and bring it to Orlando and check it out. I want to play Midnight. True. It's the Comeback Kid. Shiny Pikachu. What's going on, baby? Lance, how are you feeling? What's going on with you?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know there's been a lot of news even today. I've been so busy at work. When you pull up the news, it's gonna literally be news for me.
Really?
Yes.
No shit.
That
is very interesting.
I've been so busy at work training people for things. I'm out of it.
Yeah,
so,
it is free to play. It is free to play. And Fellowship is free to play too. Is it? Is it free to play? I don't know.
The beta will be.
I guess the beta is. I don't know if the full release is. I don't know. That's something we'll have to check out. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste some more time. Let's get into some of the news. I get a lot of you asking questions here. Once again, before we get into it, tell the people in the guild that we are live. Let them know Comeback City is live. Lance, answer this question really quick before we go.
I run a fairly large tattoo company.
Yes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's officially time. Let's get into the weekly cooldown. All right, it's time for the weekly cooldown. Your full recap of everything that went down in World of Warcraft this week, from blue posts and patch notes to class changes, leaks, and more. We're breaking it all down for you right now. Whether you missed a day or the whole week, click that heartstone and get ready, because this is your reset. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, you guys heard the intro, man. It's actually time. It's here. No more waiting around, baby. It's time for the weekly cooldown. We got some news to go through. We're going to start off with some underhand pitches, as we would say. Show us your ink. Oh, Lance doesn't like tattoos.
Not a tattoo artist myself. Don't have tattoos. Just been around the industry literally my whole life.
You know, making some bread.
I like tattoos, just not for myself. You know, whatever. I run some tattoo shops, a tattoo school.
Yeah, there you go.
Tattoo supply company, whatever.
A lot of shit that me personally, guys, I don't got the brain power for, okay? That's why I turned to this. That's why I turned to the dark turn of the streets. They left me out in the streets in the cold, figuring out gaming shit. That's my drug. The passion to give to you guys. How terrible. Anyways, all jokes aside, weekly cooldown time, guys, is where this is the segment where we break down all the news, get into it for you guys, break it down into a nice little segment so you guys can get everything in a short little batch. Over the last few days, number one, after the class changes that happened last week, Beast Mastery Hunter has shot up substantially from pretty much middle of the pack to now one of the best, if not the best DPS in Raid in the entire game. Blizzard's balancing is either nothing at all, or it's just absolutely overkill.
Holy shit.
So they shot up from about middle of the pack to all the way up here. And if we can pull this open, we're in a almost, what is it, top 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, so at least they're 6 or 7. Marksmanship, yet again, is doing what they did last season, which was be the best damage overall in the game, which is good. I mean, Marksman, I feel like they have that spot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not upset if Marksman is one of the best, if not the best in the game, because they don't really bring utility. Bloodlust doesn't really count because 10 other classes in Raid can do it. They can do their damage on the move, good burst when they need to. I mean, they fit the profile very well, right?
Yeah, and I'm not so in tune with marksman talents lately because I haven't really played the spec in a while, but you don't have to lose that much single target damage to be able to do some AoE, I think.
Yeah, well, the thing is on a lot of these fights, where's Feral? Oh, buddy. On a lot of these fights, there's a lot of adds in general, and there's a lot of damage amps, which means during cooldown windows, the classes that have, you know, those heavy buttons to press, they're going to pump. Like Destruction Warlock with Infernal. I guess Marksmanship Hunter with, what's it called? True Shot and, they're like the AoE barrage to be able to shoot out explosive shots. I don't know if that's what they're even running, but I know that they have cooldowns that when they prep them and get them ready to go during those big amp windows, they're going to do a lot of numbers. Same with Arcane Mage. They're also just an Execute God. Frost DK, Fury Warrior. I mean, all these specs here are big burst cooldown window specs, and this is damage to the bosses. So, you know, in that regard, pure boss damage, they're doing really well.
Why are both the Druid specs are at the bottom there?
I think that's just pure boss damage, but even then, we all know Balanced Druid is a big cheeser when it comes to the meters. Single target, they're never good.
Got it, yeah.
Eben, what's going on, baby? How we doing? Good looking. How are we doing? Miss you, buddy. How are we? Hunter can move and still do damage. Yeah, exactly. So they're always gonna be good. I'm loving Hunter. I didn't miss the collab. Yeah, you didn't. We're already setting up something, and also we sub goal. I don't know what that is. I don't know if we got anything, but even if we did, I don't know why. It just gave me a notification. Anyways, we are going to be doing something on Eben's podcast. He has a new little podcast that he just got up and running. Nerdy, shout out to you. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the love. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Anyways, damage to like mobs overall as well. A little bit of cheese action here. Overall, good stuff. Definitely some changes across the board. And you can see right here, Beast Mastery Hunter jumped up. Does that say 19 slots? Who the fuck? 19? I have never seen a jump that high in one rotation. That is insane. 19? That means before they were... What is that? 26? Wait, they were dead last before? Or close to it? Wow, that's crazy. I mean, okay. And then you look at Balanced Druid and Feral. Wow. You know, it's kind of sad that Druid as a DPS in general is as low as they are in Raid. When you go ahead and look at Mage, 2 top 10 specs. You look at Hunter, 2 top 10 specs. Destruction for a minute had 2 top 10. I don't know how Augmentation's this high. They jumped up 10. I don't even fucking know what happened. Are we in trouble? Wait a second. When did Augmentation get good?
Wait.
Why is no one talking about that?
Is Aug ahead of Dev?
Wait, what the fuck happened? Wait a second.
Aug is back.
Wait, did I miss something? Wait a second, guys. Do we have breaking news? Why is Augmentation so high all of a sudden? And this is Mythic. Because people got endgame gear and now their stats have value again. Wow. Uh-oh. I mean, I know in Mythic Plus, they're still, like, useless. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, they're middle of the pack, close to it. I mean, middle of the pack in Raid, and then F tier in Mythic Plus still means... What?
Watch your mouth.
Low D tier? I don't know. Because they're not really playable in Mythic Plus at all. But, man, retail trash. Okay, goodbye, buddy. Dio, I'm so sorry. I forgot the classic 2004 memo. Holy shit. I'll put on the Nirvana, the Linkin Park. I'll get my leather jumpsuit on. I'll do a couple backflips and put on the Orlando Magic back in 2004 with Shaquille O'Neal on them. So I'll hit you up. You let me know.
Why?
You let me know.
Why Shaquille O'Neal on the Orlando Magic, though?
That's where he started.
I know, but why?
I should have prepped my show for him, Lance.
Is that?
God damn it.
That's where your head
Would it be
goes?
nice to see Feral have some love in any WoW expansion? Yeah, I think Feral needs a rework. I think that's the problem. Leather jumpsuit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, Feral, I mean, I think we can all agree Feral's needed a rework for a good minute now, right? Right or wrong?
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
Is it not the low APM?
I mean, so many things.
Well, I mean, it's either like an all bite build, an all dot build, and then even the rotation is just a bad version of like assassination. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Penny Hardaway for Jesus Christ. Druid already has 3 great specs, to be honest. It's got to have 1 bad one. Yeah, the problem is damage and raid, they're both kind of bad. I mean, I will say though, like, they do have 2 good DPS specs in Mythic Plus, and Restoration Druid is the 2nd best healer in the game. So, I mean, are we really going to get upset about something like that? I guess we take that. I don't know. Buff Colossus. Oh, Arms is absolutely fucking dead. Yeah, I would never expect Arms to do anything. Even in Raid, Arms is getting beat by Fury, which should never happen. What happened to Rep Pally? I'm not sure. I guess the scaling kicked in. You think they're going to close down the Discord again? Yo, can I get some 1s in the chat if you guys think Retribution Paladins all the way down here are going to close down the Discord again?
Actually, by the way, they literally should.
They probably should. You know what's funny is at the start of the season, Assassination was #1 for like a week or 2. And then...
Yeah, I saw a meme about that on
Isn't that
Reddit.
funny? That, like, the shit just flipped. And then Shadow was, like, up there. And then, like, Affliction was up there. And... How weird, right? Druid should riot? Oh, they should. It's all about the Havoc DPS. Oh, yes, it is, baby. Oh, yes, it is. I love Havoc because there's always just safe. Look. I mean, fuck it. I'll take middle of the pack or very sub below. But this is also Mythic.
The thing is,
well.
in raid, though, you're not going to bring the Vengeance. So it's like, you need the Havoc.
You will very, 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 very rarely bring a Vengeance. And I don't even know the scenario that you would. So, okay. That is what it is. Is there any other thing to talk about in this article? Not really. It's just very surprising to me. I can't believe Augmentation jumped up 10 spots and then Beast Mastery jumped up 19. Who made the biggest decrease this last week? Shadow dropped 4. Oof. Wow, Survival dropped 9 and Ret Paladin dropped 9. Don't ask me how that happens. That's why you're out of town for a raid. You heard about my Demon Hunter coming for that top spot. Oh, shit. Lance, are you cooked?
I was never not cooked when it came to Havoc.
Okay. Anyways, moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. We got the news. Blizzard has locked it in. If you guys are ready, I'll give it to you. Wait a second. Pause on that. Patch 11.2.5. The release date is official, ladies and gentlemen. Just as Lance predicted. October 7th, Legion Remix official release date. Once again, we're following the 8-week, cadence. Lance's magic bunny hat situation. It worked again, and it's officially here. Just curious, when did you start playing WoW? Lance, you want to let him know?
2006.
Yeah, 2006.
We started playing
We were about 7, 8 years old. One of those. Almost forgot to ask, I'm an Evoker player. Should I swap to Augmentation for DPS? Honestly, no. Because Augmentation relies on really good players to do anything. And unless you're pumping, or unless your group's pumping for that matter, don't go near it. Most of the time, groups suck. So, try to carry as devastation. If it's not tuned well, top players stop playing it. True. Anyways, no shot, no shot. Same as me, lol. Started with Burning Crusade. Yes, exactly. By the way, real quick question for you guys. When did you all start playing World of Warcraft, and what age were you? So, for example, I would put 2006, 8 years old. Let me get some comments. I'm curious. When did you guys start playing World of Warcraft? Anyways, let's get into it. So it's official, ladies and gentlemen. Patch 11.2.5 is coming out on October 7th. I love that they give me these little graphics here. I love looking at stuff like this. I always like when they design little things. Let me know exactly what's going on. So on the launch, we have the Remix Artifact Weapons, new rewards, stuff like that, the Keystone Dungeons, Heroic World Tier, and then a couple weeks after, we're going to be getting a raid, and then a couple weeks after that, another raid, and then the final raid on Argus. Let's check out some of these responses. Ready? Lance, you want to read a couple of these?
Let's go. Max says 2004, a few days after launch, I was 10.
Damn.
I was 8 during vanilla.
Damn.
John Lombardo, 2006, I was around 8 years old.
Damn.
2 weeks ago, 13. Wait, Mecca, are you saying you're a 13-year-old kid right now?
That's crazy.
This is why you have to watch your fucking
2004,
mouth.
baby. 2007, 25. 2007, 12 years old. 2008, 24. 9. 2004, 17. 2006, 27. Mid-Burning Crusade, Undead Mage was 20 years old. I'm lying. 2006, I was 14. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2004, 16. 2005, 34. 2019, Classic Release, and 22. Wow. 2019 Classic Release. That's sick. That's crazy. It's been 84 years. That's nuts. Anyways, I do have a question to you guys. Technically, if we're going to be honest, there is if we're going to be technical, even though I don't like using the word, there is a time gating situation going on here where they're not giving us access to all of the raids and endgame content right away. Now, what they're doing is they're releasing bits of it. I think there's going to be one raid, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
Well, at the start, it's just going to be Emerald Nightmare. That's it.
Okay, yeah, so, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're right. Broken Isles, Emerald Nightmare, Trial of Valor. Okay, so there's 2 raids. That's 2, even though Trial of Valor is like a short raid, right?
Oh, Trial of Valor is going to be there at launch? Then yeah, that's a raid as well.
Okay.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, okay.
By the
so
way,
there
this
is 2.
is the first time I'm seeing this thing.
Oh, okay.
This picture. So.
Okay. Cool. Is Remix supposed to replace retail till midnight comes out?
No,
it's not supposed to replace. It's just to give people more content to enjoy. You go out there, you play a different game mode, you have some fun, you become like super powerful arcade version of World of Warcraft. You get some cosmetics, and you just have fun. We don't want time gating. So
well,
gay.
we didn't have Trial of Valor at the launch of Legion.
Okay.
So so here's the thing, right? I understand why they're doing it. It's not good because I think people there's going to be people who just want to be able to go grind out everything as fast as they can so they can get their items and then be done with it, right? But the reason they're doing this is it's going to keep Remix alive. Every 2 weeks there's going to be people coming back to do the new thing. Every 2 weeks, rather than, okay, it's all out and then we're done in 2 weeks, right? So, yeah, I mean, I don't love it, but I understand why. Yeah, Remix is definitely better than a Season 4.
Yes. I'm going to be honest. If you want me to be completely real, unfiltered, no bullshit, I don't like it. And I'll tell you why. Like you said, people just want to go hard. They want to play it for 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks max, get all their shit in the millions, become super overpowered, and bounce.
I mean, for me, this is good.
I don't really see it being good for anyone in general, because for someone like me, I'm not going to go super hard on Legion Remix every day, but I will wait for some guildies to get absolutely broken in power, and then we'll go through some shit and I get carried. That sounds like fun. Anyone want to do that? Because I had some guildies carry me last time around. So I'm don't get me wrong, I'll have my fun and I'll get my power and I'll get my sort of, bronze and everything. Chain, what's going on, baby? I'll carry you every time. That's crazy. But I just don't like it. I don't love the idea of it. Am I going to sit here and let it ruin my whole fucking experience and everything? No, because that's such a sheep thing to do. I'm going ham on Remix, but I'll carry Lance instead. That's crazy.
Thank you, guys. Listen, I will need the carry.
Yo, all jokes aside, Lance is gonna need the carry. I've enjoyed your solo gear guy. Yo, thank you so much, Crushy. Appreciate the love.
You see that, man? Finally did something for someone.
I did.
You selfish bastard. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, I need Max to carry. The best person to carry me in a Legion Remix would be Max.
Yeah.
He's the guy who would end up getting so strong, and that's it.
Did you hear people solo Mythic plus 30? Oh, we'll get into that in a second. I mean, fuck it. I'll just pull it up. How do I? Let me pull it up really quick. Just a couple quick posts I saw on Legion Remix and some people doing stuff. And then it goes for bronze earning as well. Apparently my account doesn't exist. Holy shit, what is going on? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we did see someone solo a plus 37 dungeon, and their loot... Pull that up. Open image in new tab. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Oh, daddy. Juan Epstein, thanks for the Combat Kids membership gift. Appreciate it. Kragan, shout out to you. Okay, so on this plus 37, thank you so much. They got 66,000 bronze in one run. 66,000, which is insane. Now I know some mounts cost, I think, what was it? 15, 20, something like that. 20, 30. So in one run, a really short amount of time. And then also, I think, does it show the timer here? That was completed in 30 minutes, but I saw someone do one in about 11 minutes. Yes, so you could start earning bronze really, really quickly. But then additionally, someone did a plus 40 dungeons, mythic raids you could breeze through, whatever. Let's check out this Icy Veins article. Continue with ad blocker. Shout out to Icy Veins. I thought there was one that showed me some ridiculous number. So yeah, some of the really, really rare rewards are 30,000. But these are ridiculously rare. That a lot of people didn't have a chance to get. Man, I'm not crazy. I saw one from a plus 40. I just can't find it. This is a plus 30 solo in 12 minutes for 40,000, which is pretty good. I wonder if you do it in a group, you get less bronze. I would assume no. but I could be wrong. I mean,
I guess we'll see, huh?
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. So that kind of sucks.
If that's the case, I'd feel really bad leeching off of people.
Yeah, that would suck. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are interested, you want to support the channel for absolutely free, if you're on YouTube, click the Twitch link, get a second monitor up, maybe duplicate the tab, mute it so you only have one of them going at once, maybe, you know, have 2 viewers on 2 different sites. That would really help support the channel for absolutely free. Thank you guys if you can. 8.5 million to buy everything. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, are you absolutely going to need fucking everything?
Also, have you not collected anything in Legion at all?
And then also, there's the case of how much bronze are we going to be getting from doing some of the raids? Because I remember back in Mop Remix, you used to get a good amount. He said, yes, I do need everything.
No, Mecha, you shouldn't be scared. You'll be all right.
So 200 plus 30 is doable.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's really not that bad.
Christ. I mean, if they take 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, like...
Not that bad.
I mean...
For the people
and
who
by the way, those are plus 30s. That's not any higher. We saw, you know, at 37, you get 66,000.
If you could solo with 30, you're going to see groups do like hundreds.
That's also solo. Yeah, true. So you could be doing it way fast. You could be doing it in 5 minutes. You could just one pull the entire thing. So very interesting. So when it comes to this, once again, a couple weeks after this, we're going to be getting Rise of the Night Fallen patch, which is Return to Karazhan. I actually never did this. Nighthold, Suramar campaign, and then a couple weeks is Legion Fall, Broken Shore campaign scenario, the Argus Eternal, and the Antorus the Burning Throne. Once again, I love Legion. I think it's a great idea. I love Legion Remix. I love the whole arcade feel. I think the Heroic World tier is a big test for something to come in the future. And overall, it's going to be really fun. I'm just concerned about the time gating thing because I don't think a lot of people are going to love that. There should be enough content to keep us busy, but for the people who are the 1% who really, really fucking sweat, it's going to be a problem. Ragnar, what's going on? Good looking. How we doing? I have a lot already, but still a lot of new things also added, I hope. No, they added a lot of new shit. They added a lot of new shit. So yeah, very interesting. What is heroic tier? Okay, so think of like Diablo. Like, you know, Diablo, they have the world tiers where everything out in the world gets substantially harder. Mobs have like affixes on them. It's kind of like that, and you get everything faster. Like at one point, I'm sure I could pull up a clip. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can't see. Christ almighty. Let me go to my remix videos. This one. Okay, so this was me. I can't really see from here, guys, so excuse me. But my XP on the bottom is at like a quarter way. And you can see on screen, as I'm finishing up the polls, that was a 5-man poll. I just got like 30% of a level. And then from here, I think I die here. Yeah, okay. I was playing Rhett, though. Let's try to settle down. Hold on. I have a lot better ones where, like, I have one where I literally do one poll and I level up the whole way. So that's half a level.
It's a lot of you dying, huh?
I guess so, man. Yo, hold on. Chat, I wasn't prepared for this, okay? Hold on. Don't get mad at me. Okay, so I'm at like 99% here. And at the end of the poll, I kill everything. I'm at about halfway of the next level. So that's like 40-ish% in one single poll. And this is in the end game. Can anyone see my level there? I can't freaking see that. That's too far away. So the point is in literally a matter of minutes, I would end up leveling like in a matter of minutes. So it was really fun and it's really skilled. It's tough. It's not easy. And I think that's how it should be. I think level 53. Okay, cool. So in a few polls, you level up at level 53. There was a point where I think I was in the level 30s where it would literally be one poll I would level up. It was super fun. Also, rare rewards, a lot of this stuff. All this is really, really cool stuff. Either way, exciting. But one thing I did want to talk about is if this is launching on October 7th, officially, okay, if we could pull open a 2025 calendar. Oh, fuck. Year 2025 calendar. Oh, Jesus Christ. In what 2003 server am I in right now with the amount of ads? Oh, buddy. So if this launches here on October 7th, if we go 8 weeks, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11.2.7 should launch around the 12th, the 9th, around this range, okay? Then we would take 8 weeks from the 0.7 patch and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I can't go into the new fucking year, but you guys get the point. It would land around the end of January, early February is when we would see either the pre-patch release or the new expansion around there. I would expect the new expansion to be maybe the 13th of February.
That's a ballsy pick.
Why? Why do you think so?
Well, mine is early access starts on the 20th.
On February?
February 20th?
Okay. So a week after me.
Yeah.
So is mine that ballsy?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
It's not the same exact one as mine.
All right. I mean, I guess you're right. But interesting nevertheless. You guys have to understand, like, the expansion is not that far off. Like, full release. Like, the 0.2.5 patch is a couple weeks away. And that's already a 33% through the season. That's, like, we're already a third through.
Happened so fast.
And then we also have, don't forget, we also have, ladies and gentlemen, the big juice. We have housing, too. So we got Legion Remix to keep us entertained. Finishing a progression for Heroic and maybe dabbling in Mythic for the raid. Finishing out Mythic Plus for the season, which, by the way, this is one of the best Mythic Plus seasons ever. And then we have housing.
Oh, yeah.
And from there, then we have pre-patch. And whatever comes with the 0.7 patch. So it's going to be housing and some other shit. They'll have some, you know, some sort of event. Early access in February? Man, that's crazy. I was expecting March, April. No, that's far. Early access in March or April? That is far. You'll be on the premium hopium. Listen, all I'm going to say is Lance is yet to be wrong. I think we're like 10 for 10.
I mean, you just have to do the, you just got to do the math.
How are we doing, buddy? How are you, Solheim? How's everything going tonight?
They've stuck to their guns on that very strict 8-week content cadence the entire time.
Oh yeah, Shiny Pikachu. Did you guys get the new transmog pack? I haven't.
Not yet.
But I think Lance is going to. There's some good stuff there. I think it's like $30 for like fucking 100 pieces.
I know I should be against it, and I shouldn't buy it.
Okay.
But it's pretty cool.
I mean, they have there's a set in there that looks really cool. A lot of it looks like whatever to me personally, but there is that like spirit healer type looking set that looks fucking insane. Let me see if I can pull it up. Even though this is gonna seem like such an average. He's showing off Blizzard products. Kill him. Kill him. Let me show you guys. Boom. Here it is. So 100 transmog pieces. 100 for $30. Jesus Christ. That's gnarly. That's insane. Wait a second. Are you serious? Yo, that hood is insane. Depressed as usual, but only for 3 more weeks until I can remix my legions. That's crazy. You got it the moment you saw it? Yeah. I mean, that's dirty, bro. That set has some whack clipping issues. No, does it really? Oh, that's a problem. If so, what the fuck? Wait, are you serious, bro? They're putting out armor that looks like this? Oh my god, there's a purple variant. They added Tyrael to WoW. I mean, this is just the Spirit Healer hood. You guys have ever think of doing a MOG contest somewhere? I think we have. Lance has pitched that idea a couple times. We actually have been
talking about it in officer chat.
Yeah, Lance has pitched that. Visor is mega sick. Yeah, that's fucking gnarly. Dude, look at that. That's crazy.
Never been a fan of cash shops with the submodel. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm really...
As long as it's cosmetic.
I'm kind of a little bit agree with that. I do. But it's also cool. And I have the money.
That's crazy. But I like cosmetics. Cosmetics aren't that big a deal. I've never been against cosmetics. I really haven't. No Warglaves? Is that true? No. There's Warglaves right here. You're trolling
I think that's
me.
a bow, bud.
No, wait, there's no Warglaives in here? Oh, that's fucked. Damn, that's kind of messed up. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, these weapons look pretty damn cool. You give that on like a Kyrian transmog? Dude, that's gnarly. Wow, that's sad. No Warglaives. I mean, listen, these are great armor. I want to ask you all, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly before we move on to the next bit of news. What do we honestly think about there being a cash shop, at least that's not related to power, in a game with a subscription model? If you want, like, my honest, genuine, no bullshit
They
opinion,
shouldn't have it. No, I'd rather them not have it, but it doesn't.
does it affect your day-to-day?
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, I really don't mind.
I mean, it would be better if they don't, but I don't really care.
Waters down the raid sets. I am going to be honest. That is one thing that's kind of blech to me because that set looks fucking insane. If they made that for a priest, I would be like, yeah, I think that's the best priest set I've ever seen.
No, the one... Hold on, buddy. Preset from Aberrus is still the best preset. Relax, chief.
Okay. It affects what they put into the game.
The cash shop keeps the sub at 15. That's true. You know, in 20 years, the sub has not gone up once.
Yeah, unyielding, I do agree. As long as it's just cosmetic, but it feels shitty when it looks better than tier. Yeah, true. PBC jetpack set. Let's fucking go. Thanks for the follow, Dirk. Dirk Diggler's following. Let's fucking go. If they didn't have the cash shop, they would just put a battle pass into the game. Yeah, I'm good on battle passes. I'm okay with that. I mean, even though it's a similar concept, but there's like grinding involved. Like if I want to buy it, let me buy it.
We have a battle pass. It's called the Trading Post.
Yeah, but that shit is pure free. Not sure that it waters down raid sets. I feel that money transmog is left over from Kyrian sets.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
That's just stuff that didn't get released during
Shadowlands. Any TBC news? From 2022 or like 21? Or
No.
like current, like the
the
re-release?
anniversary server. You have any news?
I don't.
I know you have, bro.
I don't have any
Stop,
news,
bro. You know you have contacts at Blizzard who tell you everything, bro. When's it coming out?
Dude, I don't know.
When is TBC releasing?
Chat, I don't know.
Dude, breaking news it right now. I know you know.
Fine. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. The Burning Crusade is confirmed for November. Wait, let me check the date. November 20th. I was told Agrand, me and him have been talking. I'm making a comeback this season of Discovery. I'm transitioning into the Burning Crusade, and we're leading the Classic Plus charge on a brand new channel being announced at BlizzCon. I hope you guys are excited. We are holding off this sponsorship. Hashtag this was an advertisement. Holy shit, no. I have no idea what's going on with Burning Crusade, by the way. I don't know. I don't know, buddy. Not just a game with a subscription model, a game with a subscription model, a box price, a game that sells gold, W, a game that sells level boost, W, race transfers, W, faction transfers, major W.
Actually, so there's a box price just to get the new expansion. To start playing the game, you only need to spend $15.
True. Yeah, I mean, between me and you, as long as it doesn't affect gameplay and power and day-to-day, I don't really give a shit. If there's anything that goes into player power, that's a major red flag for me. I don't play pay-to-win anything. Now, say what you will, like, yes, you can buy gold in this game, like, technically through the WoW token. Gold don't really get you shit. If you want to go get boosted, I mean, you can get boosted in any game ever. Like, gold don't really get you shit in this game. Like, let's be real here. Like, what are you going to buy?
I mean, if people are going to boost these, they're going to boost these with or without the token.
Like, that's not going to change. The Combat Kids official just got my Mythic antenna. Wow, you're a lucky dog. From killing first boss and third one. Also have to say it's the most annoying trinket ever, trying to backpedal into the orbs that give crit, makes orbs go backwards as well. Oh, God. That sounds like a pain in the ass. Maybe the sub will change to Xbox Live. Wow. WoW Shop is going to be like The Sims. A bunch of housing sets for those kind of people. Oh, absolutely. By the way, if you guys think this is the worst of the cash shop we're going to get, yeah, just wait until housing comes out. Lance, how bad do you think it's going to be then?
I'm not I mean, who knows? But they're definitely going to monetize how... I mean, they made a whole team just for housing. They're gonna want to return on that investment.
Oh yeah.
And I could
Big
be
ROI.
wrong. I could be wrong. I think I heard them say some shit like they've been working on housing since the end of Shadowlands or something.
Well,
we're talking about years. They have a team that's sitting there in Boston, away from the rest of the team who have just been working on housing.
well.
They're gonna want to make their money back, right? Like,
Yeah. All I see is a company that asked for bankruptcy. I mean,
yeah. All right, man.
Listen, it's very easy to point the finger and say someone's doing something wrong, but one lesson I've learned in life is if someone's more successful than me, I'm actually the idiot. And if I'm going to sit here and point at them like they're the problem, no, I'm just a jackass. Like let's be real here. We're going to point the finger at Blizzard and say, you guys are going to go bankrupt and you're going to lose your fan base and guess what? You want me to be real? I'm a Blizzard shill, sure, but the truth of the matter is they're not losing absolute shit. They're going to continue to make their $1 billion. They're going to make their fucking cash shop, their
billion
skins.
with a B?
Probably with a B. And they're just going to keep doing their thing
Reno!
and keep their subs up.
What's up, buddy?
Reno, what's going on? Good looking. Great, can't afford housing IRL. Now the game will be taunting me too.
Yeah, true, to be honest with you.
True. Okay. Let's go back to the news a little bit. Anyways, I will be saying, yeah, no, these sets are actually fucking amazing.
I mean, I'm definitely buying that.
Shit. Dude, I can't be spending money on fucking in-game armor. That's crazy. Can't be doing that.
What do I work for? What do I work hard
I guess
for?
you're right. That cape is insane.
I work hard for those pixels so my character can look cool for people who don't give a shit about how he looks.
By the way,
care?
Do you deal good damage?
Not really, no. To be honest with you, subpar. To be honest with you, also, I die most polls, and I'm definitely the reason our raid is not progressing. But at least I got the van.
That's crazy. So it costs money? Yeah. This is a transmog pack. It's 100 transmog pieces for $30. I'm not gonna lie. What is that? 33 cents a pop?
Bro,
That's crazy.
I've spent like 300,000 gold on a T-Boo's Blazing Longsword, which is more than that, I think.
Yeah, I think a WoW token is 20. It's 20 or 25?
Actually, it's about $30 I spent. If you're going to go based off WoW token pricing, I spent about $30 on a T-Boo's Blazing Longsword.
That's wild. If you guys are in-game, don't forget, let the guildies know that we are currently live. The Comeback City is live. Let them know we're live. Let them know we're live. Let them know that we are live. Let them know we're live. Hey, guys, let them know we're live. No, for real, though. All jokes aside. Guys, holy shit.
Yo, can you relax?
Let them know we're fucking live.
That's crazy.
Anyways, on to the next. So, yeah, we got that. Oh, also, something minor announced as well is the turbo boost.
It's not minor. That's big. That's very big. Wait, when did the Dinas come? The Dinas.
So the Season 3 Turbo Boost is coming back. Absolute W. We all love this shit. By the way, I'm literally already saving up gildeds for my best in slot pieces. Like, I'm already doing it. I spent over 1,000 on the Final Fantasy collab on Apex. You're a fucking dog. The Turbo Boost event. So, it's coming back on October 7th, but only Myth and Hero Track extensions are available on release. Puzzle and Cartel chips and additional drops will not be available till sometime after. Now, I don't know what sometime after actually means. I'm going to assume in a week or two. Yeah, I would go ahead and guess a week or two. Now, they're going to be upgrading the Hero Myth Track up to 2 upgrades, and then the Augmentation Matrix for your crafted gear. So that's good. If by successful you mean doing the bare minimum for the last 10 to 15 years and increasing the treadmill year after year, okay. X-Seeker, I mean, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion, and that's cool. WoW right now, if you, and I'm just being honest, if you actually played retail World of Warcraft right now, you would know that it's the easiest time to ever play the game in terms of accessibility and being able to play and progress and do higher tier content, because the game doesn't hold you back compared to, other versions of the game, such as Classic, TBC, Wrath of the Lich King, or even Kata. You ask anyone in this chat right now, they're all grown adults. It's never been easier and more accessible to play World of Warcraft ever. So if you want to say there's a giant treadmill, you can go ahead and believe that and go run at it by yourself at the fucking gym. Go crazy. Love the treadmill stuff. Anyways, initial release, Hero Myth Track, Augmentation Matrix, good. And then I don't know what soon after actually means, though. I really don't. Bro just hates treadmills.
Bro, sometimes a treadmill is good for you.
Oh, shit. Anyways, we know with the dinars that comes from us being allowing us to get a heroic piece up to Mythic if you're completing the Mythic bosses, which is an absolute W. To be honest, me and my wife almost retired. We really love the one button, and now I know it's lazy and it's not the best, but so much better for older people. Dude, exactly. What's wrong with that? True, Delves is a major upgrade. Yeah, Delves are humongous. If you hate WoW so much, why are you here? By the way, I asked that question on one of my videos. It was one video where I was talking very positive about WoW, saying how I think it's a really good chance and a good opportunity for people to come back and at least give it a shot. And a lot of classic players were giving me a lot of flack. The comeback kids don't know why Blizz makes almost all helmets have the snouts clip through like the dildo chain warrior set one. If you're a Tauren or Vulpera or Worgen, the mask disappears. Lance?
Listen, it's one of the reasons why I don't play any of those races.
Yeah. Tauren's always been
But you know what? I don't really wear helmets on any of my characters ever anyway.
Me neither.
Like
I'll wear like a circlet.
Yeah, or I'll wear one of those neck bandanas they got.
Like a choker, right?
No, like the bandana. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Right, yeah,
Moving into, I'm just joking. Don't like them. I prefer touching grass.
All right, man.
That's cool, man. You can do your thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm glad you're hanging out at least, and you're talking WoW. I can tell you're very passionate. Fucking bitch. I'm just kidding. Anyways, what is this? Fixer? Okay, so these are the vendors that are going to be selling us.
Seeker 100%. Where's a choker?
You think so?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy
100%.
if you do. That's kind of crazy. Seeker, is that true? You wear chokers? I'm off the bed. Shadow, much love, baby.
Shadow.
Peace out. GG's, man. Void Splinters. Ethereal Void Splinters may be earned in Mythic Plus dungeons to fuel the catalyst? That's new.
Is that the dinars?
No, that's... Wait, what is this? Does anyone know what this is? Ethereal Void Splinters may be earned in Mythic Plus dungeons, Manaforge Omega, Delves. I know that's the catalyst charge thing, but you can earn those now? Choker? Hardly know her. That's insane. So I guess you can earn more catalyst charges. Yeah, Shiny Pikachu. Interesting. CBK branded chokers. Yeah, we got to get out of this conversation topic. This is
I'm gonna make some
psychotic.
I'm actually gonna wait. Get some ones in the chat if you would buy a CBK choker with a leash attachment. Let me know, guys, in the chat. Ones if you would. Ones if you
already
would.
know drunk dude is going crazy in the chat right now. Yo, way too many ones, guys. Mega Paladin with 3 ones in a row. It's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, I'm screenshotting all this shit, by the way. You guys have just been put on blast. Also, another little improvement is the cooldown manager. We are getting some improvements to this. Allow ordering, hiding, and unhiding spells and buffs. So I guess we're gonna, have some improvements, which is absolute W. So www. I gotta say this is the one time I'm not putting that one up in chat, guys. I'm just not. It makes my fucking guy. Raid FPS fix when? Apparently never, buddy. This raid has been the laggiest raid I've ever seen in World of Warcraft.
I'll tell you how to fix it right now. You want to tell you how to fix it? Go in there with 10 to 15 players. You're golden.
You're probably right. 867,005. Oh, wow, that's a crazy number. I bought dumber shit. Shit, maybe. Heroic Soul Hunters was just a clusterfuck. Yeah, this weekend was a fucking disaster on that. So yes, more date speculation stuff. They're saying this partially launches on the 7th, and then from there, we also get our dinars. And then we saw the... What do you call it? The transmog thing, whatever. I can close this. I could also close this. And what is this? Oh, Dallas Cowboys. Sorry about that. No one should ever have to see any of that. And then also I need to put this. Did it copy paste or what's going on? I didn't even know what a choker was.
That's
Don't lie to me. That's
exactly
yeah.
what a person who wears a choker would say, by the way.
You phony, bro.
Exactly.
I bet you put on a fucking dog helmet and jump around the room too.
This guy puts on a choker and plays Turtle WoW.
He fucking puts a dog helmet on and fucking practices his howling too. You fucking piece of jive. All right. Anyways, why is this lagging? What is going on? Season 3. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the drop-off wasn't too bad over the last week. Still, 2.8 million is crazy. Yeah, I don't think you guys understand how much 2.8 million actually is. At the launch of last season, it was 2.2 million. Like, that is ridiculous. What is going on this season? The comeback furries. Oh, buddy. So, I don't know what is happening. We're talking 5 weeks in. We're still breaking every single week of Season 2 numbers when it comes to Mythic Plus participation.
Season 2 was good.
Season 2 was a decent one. It has plateau. Turtle WoW deserves what it got. All right. Since the raid boots are Blizz should make it so if you catalyze boots, yeah, I mean, sure. In a perfect world, we'd be able to get that, right? But anyways, guys, isn't this kind of a crazy stat to look at? 4.1 to 3.5 to 3.3, 2.9, and then 2.8. And by the way, a plateau is actually a good thing. Unless it starts like dropping substantially, then we have a problem. But also, the only time I would see this happening is when Remix comes out.
Yeah, I think Remix is gonna, at least for a couple of weeks, gonna make the main game take a little bit of a hit.
Yeah, I would say so as well. 10s are more doable than ever. People are not quitting because they are fun now. Yeah, I would say this Mythic Plus season is an absolute fucking slammer. Like for sure.
You think Midnight Season 1 is gonna be like the War Within's?
Like War Within Season 1 or
yeah,
just...
where it's just kind of tough?
I hope not. I think they're learning, you know, season in, season out. I think they know what people like by this point. Jesus, can I get this to load? Hello?
Well, Remix is going to have the Legion Mythic Plus numbers to add in.
Fuck, dude. Seeker was right. Retail's dead.
That's true, by the way. I wonder if that will count here.
What? I missed it. Sorry.
Legion Remix is going to have Mythic Plus.
Would they keep track of that data?
Maybe.
The nerf had made it more enjoyable. All they need to do now is nerf Priory. No, they need to nerf fucking Halls of Atonement. Sorry, Arakara. Because Arakara is still a problem. Dragonflight Season 3 is still the best. Do you think so? I'm going to be honest. For me, this is my favorite Mythic Plus season ever. A lot of people say that, though, Steve. And the thing is like, we go to Dragonflight Season 3, right? Dragonflight Season 3, okay? It held one of the best records. It was 3.2 million. Okay, which is pretty high. But then you see the drop off here by 600,000 in 1 week. And then it drops off again by 300,000. A minor increase, whatever. But then it continues. And then you get some minor updates, bring people back. And then, you know, whatever. The thing is, though, I'm just talking in terms of participation. You go 4.1 to 3.5 to 3.3. The first 3 weeks beat Dragonflight Season 3, which is known as everyone's favorite season of all time. You know what I mean? So what does that mean?
So, you know what that means, guys? Sometimes you gotta know you're in the good old times during the good old times.
What up, Alonzo? What's going on? Good looking. Yo, everyone, shout out to Lons Pons. That is the Comeback Kids agent. He makes me money. So, money. Let's show him some love. Shout out to Lons Pons, my agent. Love him. Money. Can I get some monies in the chat? Can I get some money symbols in the chat for Alonzo? Can
we get some Mr. Krabs in the chat?
That's fucking crazy. I should have that as a emoji. That would be go hard as hell. Big money. Anyways, either way, just wanted to talk about that. I mean, it's just really cool to see that in general. I love seeing that shit.
You only care about money, is that right?
I'm a greedy money boy. That's why I swapped to retail. All I care about is money. It's not because Classic was absolutely on the shelf. You're gonna take it out back and shoot it in the leg.
Let me speak for a minute.
Okay.
All you care about is money, huh? You doing your TikTok dances? Making content on a 20-year-old game, huh? Do you care about money? Is that what you care about? Get back to work, chump.
TikTok dances is crazy. You doing your TikTok dances? I joined the Comeback Kids Guild. Great community. Been healing these mythics. Tons of fun. Dude, so happy, man. Let's fucking go. W in the chat. Anyways, I think we're ready to move on at this point, ladies and genties. Let me prep the next segment before we do anything crazy. Bada bing, bada boom. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to stop, drop, and roll, because it's time for a forum freakout, baby! Alright, it's time for the forum freakout, where we pull the wildest, saltiest, and most unhinged takes from the WoW community. From rage posts to Reddit meltdowns, nothing here is safe from the freakout. Let's get into it.
Oh, and I think this post got deleted, Scott. They deleted the guy's post.
It's the fucking... Yeah, guys, you want to know who it is?
It's the deep state.
Wait a second. No, it's the RuneScape. It's OSRS.
No, it's... Oh shit, it's the deep state.
It's the deep state?
They're trying to ruin our...
Whoa.
Oh shit, they're ruining our segment. Guys, run.
Okay.
Everyone leave the stream. It's the deep state.
That's crazy.
WoW is getting worse.
Oh, interesting.
Gone is the Alliance versus Horde. Now we have help your enemy storylines that are horrible. I think Wrath was the last good X-Pack, because now what it is... Now what is WoW? It's a shadow of how great it was.
Do you guys think World of Warcraft is simply just a shadow of how good it once was? Or are people just too stuck on the same 3 expansions and won't seem to get out of the fucking... What do you call that? They won't seem to get out of the...
I'm drawing a blank.
It's like they're stuck in 2004, 5, 6. I know Seeker's ready to dogpile me, and I think right now is actually the perfect time for you too. Because I do agree, I think Classic and TBC were great in their own ways. If you want me to be completely honest, Seeker, Wrath of the Lich King was the most overhyped shit I've ever played my entire life. I quit in the next season, and I never looked back, and I couldn't be happier. Hot take, debate. Grab your cane when you stand up, and you're ready to argue with me, though. Go, 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 Seeker, go! Argue. Arcar is not the best, but Dawnbreaker... Oh, wait a second, you're talking about Mythic Plus. I really liked it when leveling up took almost a year instead of 8 hours. But each era has good and not so good parts. Exactly. And listen, all I'm going to say is, I think World of Warcraft, when it comes to the early days of WoW, sitting here trying to completely keep that same time period, the same experience, the same story, the same nostalgia, if you did that for 20 years straight, WoW would probably be dead. If they did the same exact storylines of Horde versus the Alliance, the Grits, the raw orc, madman, scary, and then it's the same thing over and over, it'd get a little repetitive, don't you think?
Things have to grow, right?
Yeah.
In one way or another, like, you know, gameplay has to evolve.
True.
Stories have to evolve. The characters inside, if you're going to use the same characters forever, I mean, they have to eventually evolve, right? Like, do we want to see, you know, the same guys who are just bloodthirsty, wanting to... Like, how many times can you justify, hey, I want to kill the Alliance, but we've been working together to kill these bigger threats for 20 years now?
Yeah.
You know, at some point, how do you keep justifying a faction war?
Yeah.
You know, and don't get me wrong, TBC and Vanilla WoW, some of my favorite times in gaming ever. Even on the re-release in 2019 and whenever TBC came out, I thought TBC was, and I would still say it's my favorite expansion ever. But I'm good. Like, I'm not going to play TBC Anniversary. I'm okay. I'm ready to move on.
And I think the reason for that is because you can live and let be. I think sometimes what people try to do, ladies and gentlemen, is they try to stick with something that once made them happy, and they try to chase that feeling, like, until they beat it into a pulp. Like, if that feeling was on the ground, they're beating that dead horse until there's nothing but bone marrow left, like, into the dirt. Like there's like they will overplay it. And these are the same people that will play the 2019 re-release, the 2020, TBC, 21 TBC. They will play it for 6, 7, 8 hours a day. And it gets to the point where the relationship becomes so abusive that they now blame Blizzard for not innovating Classic into Classic Plus because they're entitled and they think that's what they deserved as fans when in reality all they asked for was the Classic re-release.
I mean, and I'm excited for Classic Plus, and I want to play, like, I'm okay with playing new content, but I've already done it all in regular Classic. I did it. Did the TBC thing, did the vanilla thing. Shit, I did the vanilla thing on a priest twice. Leveled both of them to max level.
Yeah.
I'll play new content. I loved SOD in the beginning. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But I also, we're not even talking about that. We're talking about faction war. Give it a rest.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Alliance and Horde is cool, like the whole Alliance versus Horde thing. But in order to expand the story, like Lance said, there has to become a problem to where it's so insurmountable. It's a problem that cannot be overcome by yourself. Typically what they did in the past was that in canon, they would have a faction end up beating the final threat, right? Like when it comes to story-wise, it would be either the Horde or
in
Alliance.
canon, they would say this was the actual faction that did it in the canon. This was the one who did this.
Yeah, so it now got to the point where you lead into some really heavy expansions such as Legion. And I don't know about you guys. I would rather come together with an enemy to fight a way more evil threat than just be like, okay, orcs attacked us again. We need to fight back again. Like, Legion, what made it so good was the fact that even though we hated Sylvanas, or you didn't trust the Alliance for who they are, and even Varian had some serious hate with the Horde, by the way. He had some gnarly beef. You had to put that aside because there's a threat so evil and so dark. Their whole goal is to literally destroy the world and the world soul itself. To just wipe it out from existence. So, like, that is a way cooler story to me. And it's not even close. I think the whole faction war thing, I think it's cool for a second, but it's a little old. Warcraft 3 literally ends with Jaina and Thrall shaking hands and seizing fire.
And by the way, there's ways to do a faction war and make it cool again. But to do that, you need
What's up, Hexen?
You would need to have completely new characters. I don't want to see any of the old characters. I would want to see a whole new, brand new cast, and it's like they're repeating the mistakes of the old, right? To reignite. How could you justify Thrall putting us back into a faction?
It just makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't.
So to do that, they'd have to go and kill off all of those old characters for it to make any sort of sense.
They didn't keep what it was already. You have to retype that secret. I'm dying to hear some of your points. All I saw was became too seasonal. I'm not sure what's too seasonal about World of Warcraft. I mean, getting constant updates every week.
Sure, it's definitely a seasonal game.
I mean, also, but it's not a raid log simulator anymore, which I think is a W. If you don't want it, give it back. Good news, Classic Anniversary is probably going to be going to TBC here soon and Wrath afterwards. You can go play Classic and not have to pay for retail expansions and not whine about a game you're paying monthly to play all in one move. I actually have that question. Seeker, are you playing Vanilla or Anniversary Realms? What are you up to right now when it comes to World of Warcraft? If anyone is in love with Classic so much, something I've come to see often, like evidently, is whenever someone comes into the streams and they claim retail's bad and it should go back to Classic, I'll always ask them, I'll say, hey, are you playing Anniversary? Are you playing like the older realms that are going back into Classic, into TBC right now? They'll almost always tell me no. And I'll be like, okay, if you want it so bad, it's available now. Why aren't you playing it? Like, if you claim you're some ginormous lover of Classic and it's the best version ever, why the fuck aren't you playing it right now? Dude, does anyone have a response? I'm like genuinely curious. because I don't want that so bad. Then why are you mad about what the fuck I want so bad? I'm incredibly happy where the game is heading. So, like, it seems like the argument doesn't really make sense to me.
I really want my Devourer Demon Hunter.
I'm playing Classic Plus already.
I told you, he's a fucking choker wearing turtle WoW player, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest.
I told you.
Yeah, I think any Classic Plus player already. I think the new nickname is Chokers.
You choker wearing motherfucker.
You're the Chokers. Because you're mad that I'm enjoying retail, and usually Classic Plus players just feel so entitled from Blizzard and themselves and the community that if anyone doesn't try to hop on the Classic Plus train, they do not want them to enjoy the version of World of Warcraft that they're enjoying. Classic Plus, that community is like an abomination. They hate every other version of WoW player. They hate original Classic and retail players.
I just don't know why do any WoW players have to attack anyone?
Just fucking play the game and like it.
Enjoy your game.
That's what it's weird to me. I don't know.
Enjoy your game. So don't come in here with your choker wearing ass.
So you're on the crime syndicate servers that are going to get shut down. Yeah, weird. I don't know. Because they get bored. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Blizzard saying that they want to step back from cosmic level conflicts, make a sign, and Saxor may come back. Maybe. What even is Classic Plus? Like, what do they want in Classic Plus? Who knows, by the way? No one knows.
When it comes to a faction war, we could see, and I'm sure they're going to have to do something a lot like what Final Fantasy did in this newest expansion. I forgot even what it's called. The one after Endwalker. Where they kind of bring us back down to size, almost like a Dragonflight-esque. Bring us back down. Maybe do a time jump. WoW 2 situation. You know, maybe update the engine or some shit. I don't know. Maybe then you could bring it back.
I'm not hating any of you. No, I was just memeing about you individually. I was just speaking about other private server players. I just feel like they're kind of this weird, like, abomination of, like, they're shitting on Classic and Blizzard because... Okay, let me ask you this question. Do you hate Blizzard Entertainment on what they're doing with World of Warcraft in general? That's a very simple question to answer. Like, do you hate Blizzard on what they're doing with World of Warcraft? How about that? And that could go for anybody in this chat. You know? Because the thing is if you hate that, then... I mean, it is what it is. Love Classic through Wrath. Love SOD. Hype for Classic Plus. Blizzard isn't offering anything for me right now, so I'm digging running keys and in the new raid. Okay. Okay, so you don't hate Blizzard. I thought you said it was, man, I'm going to have to pull up the chat logs on what you said earlier, because it seemed like it, my man. I hate it so much, dude. Private server players are, well, never mind. I won't comment what I think. Yeah, I just attack gnomes and mecha gnomes. That's crazy. I'm not Belluar. Yo, true. The double-edged sword of Belluar is kind of crazy. Plays both sides, big time. What does Classic even offer? Like, what they even want from that version of the game? I don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, guys, I think it's important to remember that Classic Plus is eventually coming out. We all know it's happening. It's gonna get announced at BlizzCon. I'm gonna pretend to be excited on my fucking phone. Oh my god, it's happening!
You will be excited. You're gonna pretend to be shocked that they're announcing.
True. I'm going to be pretending to be shocked, excited, the whole thing. Oh my god, it's official!
It's like, holy shit, it's coming. I didn't think it was coming.
And then buff shamans. Yeah, I'm going to be saying that in the crowd. I'm going to yell
shaman tank.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah. And it's going to happen eventually. I just think we all need to know that at the end of the day, try to keep the expectations low. If by not enjoying the whole thing Blizz is offering right now, you call it hate, then yes. No, I don't think it's hate.
I hope they announce the next trilogy. I think it would be too early for that.
Yeah.
But at the BlizzCon after, they might. Maybe in the 2027 BlizzCon, if they have one, they could announce what comes after the last Titan.
I doubt they're going to have a 27.
You don't know anything, Scott.
All right, man. I have not been as excited for WoW's future than I have been for the World Soul Saga. We're feasting right now.
Feasting.
Now, listen. I'm going to say right now, Retail World of Warcraft players are eating.
Any
good.
Devourer fans in the chat? Any Devourer Demon Hunter fans in the
I
chat?
will not keep my expectations low. They make enough money that I should have increased expectations. Shit. All I know is whenever I keep my expectations low, Blizzard tends to treat me well. So that's what I'll say about that. I don't know.
Listen.
Except for when it came to Diablo 4. We don't talk about Diablo 4.
My wife makes enough money that I should have high expectations for dinner every night. I keep my expectations low. My dinner's great every night. Hey, I'm just saying. No, we will not have Devourer and Legion Remix.
Diablo 4, yeah. Big yikes. Anyways, I think when it comes to the whole faction war, I don't think World of Warcraft gets worse when the whole Horde versus Alliance thing is the main thing. Vamp, what's going on, baby? How we doing? I don't think that needs to be a center point, and I think you need to evolve out of that same old bullshit.
No, but if they're ever going to bring it back, I want them to do it, go 100% into it. Like War Within times 10, update war mode.
Even BFA times 10?
Yeah, BFA times, sorry. But update war mode, do, what was that one thing in BFA?
Island Expeditions?
No.
The other one with the fucking...
Come on, you know it.
No, I don't.
Come on, Warfronts. Give me PvP Warfronts. Give me, make it really lean into, a bunch of open world PvP content, right? Do shit like that. And really, lean into that story, like a Battle for Dazara lore. Like raids like that, where you're actually fighting the other factions and they make you play both sides.
Yeah, I would love that.
That's cool. But if you're not going to do that, I don't want a faction war.
I agree.
I don't want a half-assed where it's like, oh yeah, we're fighting, but we're also teaming up to kill this raid. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Don't
and then fix PvP.
Yeah, fix PvP.
Is your wife a chef? She is.
Yeah, my wife's actually she's a professional baker.
Yeah, by the way, she made me these cookies tonight, by the way, all jokes aside. That'll fucking make you want to smack yo mammy. Put it that way. Anyways, I think we should go on to the next form. Freakout. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bing, bing. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Really quick, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, let's take a second to check out something really cool from the Comeback Kids. Well, by the way, guys, was there sound or was there not sound there? Hold on. I need some actual confirmations. Am I getting trolled? Was there sound or no sound? Really quick. Ship ourselves. We do it ourselves. Me and Lance together as a team for you guys, the community. So if you guys are interested, please check it out. I promise you guys. I promise you. You will not be disappointed. A lot of really good reviews and a lot of good
Yeah, and Sky actually writes a handwritten note for every person.
Well, actually that's Star.
No.
Are you sure?
You do.
It's absolutely not me.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up for you guys.
What he does while he writes these notes is no,
chill out, bro. Yo, chill with that shit. Chill with that, bro. You're about to go crazy right now. Oh shit.
He yells for his mom to make the meatloaf as he's writing the notes. Mama, the meatloaf.
Mama meatloaf. Let me see if I can find some of the pictures from some of you guys. Check it out. Hold on one second.
Oh, that's a handsome fella you're about to show.
Here? No. Here? Yes. So that's my boy Drunk Dude right there. Oh, there he is. We got Gino. Oh, Kiko in the chat. Let's go. We got Liliana. Mega. Look at my dog right there. Everyone with the shirts, man, showing love in the community, dude. If you guys are interested, check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed, dude. People love it. We print them here live for you guys. So there it is, dude. Go check it out. Yeah, that's my boy Drunk. Yes, sir. Much love, much love. Okay, let's get back to the show now. Let's get back to the show. Editor, cut that out. Poland Springs. Shout out to my boy who was once my boy. You know, he don't fuck with me no more. Christ. Awesome. Flips hair. That's crazy. He's on his bed with his feet crossed, rocking back and forth on his belly.
Back enough. That's
Brother,
your problem.
what are you going on about? You're fucking crazy. Anyways, new amazing idea for the profession revamp. Interesting. What's this about? Lance, you want to get into this a little bit?
Just don't have them. Nothing of value would be lost, and you would take a lot of friction out of the game and higher end difficulties. If you want a cheat item like a gilded crest crafting, simply have them be a right-click apply to existing drops. Limit them to dungeon and raid drops, maybe to avoid a random world quest item being bis. Everyone but the guy who crafts a dozen items a week and somehow believes it's paying for his sub wins. Easier access to endgame, less tedious resource management, and the only change to actual gameplay is the removal of potions, something that could easily be changed into a toy with a CD. We can sever the vestigial limb and improve the game at any moment.
So this guy's argument for professions revamp is to completely get rid of them. Is that the angle, chat? Are we getting rid of professions entirely? Was that what the goal is, to get rid of this shit in World of Warcraft?
I would say no. I don't think removing professions is smart.
What the fuck? That is a crazy freaking take right there. So chat, DBM or big... Oh, God. I go DBM, to be honest. DBM or big wigs, guys? Let me know. This line is confusing. Are you suggesting that they're lying about it, paying for their sub, or did they think it wasn't? Yeah, okay. Why take away a part of the game professions people like to play just because endgame is a problem? If endgame is the problem, then just do away with Mythic.
Yeah, Kuzi, that's smart. You could just buy your items with gold.
True.
Actually, even the raid items you should be able to buy with gold.
Yeah, no, the myth track raid items too. You can buy it with gold, and then you can trade it to your other characters.
Yeah, actually, that's smart.
Like Diablo.
That's actually smart.
Fuck no.
Actually, there should be no more soulbound either anymore.
Yeah, legendaries.
Yeah.
Legendaries scale with you no matter what.
Yeah, and if you get a Thunder Fury, you could just...
And then if you spend $20, you can have pet cats follow you around and deal damage.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Actually, that's smart.
Mark that down. I'd buy that. Margins to show. That's crazy. I'm going to be honest. I actually like professions. I don't know about you guys. I've always loved the idea of being good at crafting in MMORPGs. It's always been something that I've really enjoyed, even since playing Classic and TBC. I don't know what it is. I've always enjoyed professions in crafting. I will say...
You just proved a little bit that you're one of the guys who wears a choker.
That's fucking crazy. I will say, though... I think professions in retail need a serious overhaul. And they're already working on it. It's already confirmed from Midnight. They're working on a bunch of stuff.
You know what's something that I don't think... That maybe I don't love? And they should allow you maybe a reset or two. Mm-hmm. But they should make it like specializing is more important.
Yeah.
I don't think...
That eventually you could be able to fill everything?
No, I think that's bad.
By the way, I agree.
Because I feel like it should be... It should be something like, I'm the shield crafter on my server. I'm the best shield crafter on the server. And I specialize in shields. Or I'm the best wand maker. Or I want to make the best flask.
Well, you make the best Vantis runes for the raid.
Or that.
Yeah.
I don't love that everyone can do everything.
Eventually could be the best at everything.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's a little goofy to me. Yeah, I agree. I think it... Yeah, and the sad thing is I actually... I don't know about you guys. This is going to be a really hot take. I actually love the idea of the talent tree and how in-depth it can be. What I don't like is that whole secondary stat bullshit. That shit makes it way too confusing for a lot of people.
The secondary stats that no one knows what half of them
multi-craft, ingenuity.
Deafness.
There's a bunch of shit. And it's just not good. The biggest problem Professions has is that most of the items are outclassed way too quickly. I still get drops for the Dark Moon decks, and it's auto vendor right from the second month of the X pack, more like second week. But even then, what people do for that is they still make Ascension, like the Dark Moon Ascension things for the attachments.
The embellishments.
Yeah, the embellishment. Yeah, so still technically it is usable.
By the way, Kuzi, you're 100% right. There needs to be seasonal recipes.
Yes.
And they need to fit the theme, like the appearance. And we spoke about that a few weeks ago. Like, it's so lame that we're still making Hallowfall looking gear.
Well, also, just the fact that we're still making that same staff that looks exactly the same, it's fucking annoying. I go to the same guy for all my crafting orders. He made me a 120 staff today. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm assuming you mean 720, but I get it.
Yes.
I get it.
I love the idea of a specialization crafter. Like, I know this guy is a shield crafter. I know this guy is a
It would also
swordsmith.
just make it. It would make it feel more
What do you mean?
like
Just-
an RPG.
Yeah, more like yeah.
And there's consequence.
Less body.
You should be able to like respec once.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fine.
I think once a season. Every season you get one respec. That's how it should be.
Sure.
And
Sure.
then you could
Even
decide.
once a season.
Yeah.
But you
Also, rework engineering. Shit's fucking ass.
anything else?
Sorry, go.
Can I talk?
Yep.
Or are you gonna?
Eventually.
Yep. Right.
Maybe.
But no. No. I think they need to. They need to make some parts of this game feel more like an RPG again.
Yeah.
And not everything. Like, not everyone needs to be the best at everything. Not everything needs to be. I'm gonna figure out the most efficient way to upgrade everything to the max and metify everything.
Yeah, I think there needs to be a strategy for some things, and there needs to. Is the word gatekeep? What is the word? Like, limit you? Like, you can't be the best at everything.
There has to be friction.
Like,
There has to be.
yeah.
There has to be choice.
What's the word for that, chat? Where, like, I guess choice. Yeah.
It has to be there. There has to be meaningful choice.
Yeah.
Like. Also, the profession quest should be cooler. I feel like if you want to become a swordsmith, they should make you like. I don't know. There should be.
I think there should be a really cool quest at the end or something.
Yeah, like. I don't know. You're
I mean,
going to pull
I'm
a-
going crazy, but
Whatever.
like, it's just something cool. I don't know. I feel like the idea of it is absolutely there. Diversity. Yeah.
Archaeology.
I mean,
Do you
archaeology.
mean the lack of the fact that we haven't? When was the last time they did anything with archaeology?
Mop.
No, I think it was Legion was the last time they did
Did
anything.
they go up to Legion with that shit? You should have to duel a swordmaster. Oh shit. I would bake the gathering professions into associated crafting professions. It does not make sense that an alchemist can't pick flowers. How much skill does it take to well, there is master flower pickers out there technically. And I actually think that'd be cool too if you specialize in picking one certain herb, like to its max extent anyway. Hold on, because you should be able to pick everything, but to its max extent that could potentially yield more if you pick it. I still just don't. I think adding the yield as well as item quality is too much for people to break down and understand.
Probably they should get rid of the 3 different item qualities.
I think they
and
should
everything.
too. I don't think there's a reason for it.
Probably get rid of it.
It's just, you know what it feels like? It feels like time gating and like elongating a system that doesn't need to be elongated.
Yeah, it's just
Leave as
over
is, bro. Oversaturated.
Gamification of it.
And you want to know what happens, by the way? You want to know what happens, Lance? Every single time is the tier 1 mats are always exponentially more expensive than the tier 2 for some odd fucking reason.
Well, because all the people that are still doing it are constantly only collecting tier 2 or 3.
I don't know. It's stupid. It's a good idea for the gathering professions. Yeah. I'm sorry, but they need to dumb down professions, in my opinion. Sometimes
100%.
simple is better. I mean, what do you mean? In most scenarios, you keep it simple, stupid. If something's easier to understand, then you could slowly expand upon it rather than it being way too complicated and then no one dive into it. Does that make sense?
Yes, something being complicated doesn't mean it's
Good design?
good design or the right idea.
Yeah, absolutely not. Bronze and silver quality are being removed in Midnight. Yes, I did hear about
Is that for?
But
Is that
I think
also
that's
for gathering?
Yeah, I don't think that's for gathering. I know for a fact it's for crafting. They stated that, which it's a start. It's a start. But professions are a big part of the game, especially since, they do this whole spark crafting shit still.
No, and you can't get rid of them.
No.
That would be crazy.
No.
But they do need to.
It's just got to get reworked.
The new system is I would say halfway there.
Is it retroactive or midnight forward?
I'm sure just midnight forward.
Okay, next one. Midnight release. If I have a wish, I would love to have midnight release on the first week of February. Personal reason: going under the knife in mid-January, 2 clogged arteries, and I could play while recovering. This fat man is going to lose 50 pounds. I'm currently 310 from 342, and I'm getting a second chance. But a gift from the recovery time would be to play the expansion while at home with my wife. Just a wish, not asking anyone to make it happen. Lance, thoughts on this?
That's fair. I mean, you know, we all have dreams, you know?
Yeah, first week of February, that's a pretty big ask.
I didn't want to say good for this gentleman for
losing weight,
losing the
surgery.
weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And trying to, you know, take back his life. I think
absolutely.
We have anyone in the chat that is on a weight loss journey trying to, you know, take back some power in their life?
Yeah, I know there's some people out there. If anyone wants to share their story, more than welcome. Good luck in the weight loss surgery. Yeah, absolutely. W. Good luck with the surgery and the weight loss. We can theorize a possible release range. Right now is on the 7th.
Her dude is fantastic fatnesses.
I already know Max is working, grinding on that shit. Lily, I've been stacking weight and keys. That's fucking crazy. I am. Just started mine. Shit gets heavy. Me, it's hard as F. Yo, listen, by the way, guys, I'm not kidding when I say this. You will lose weight very quickly. All you have to do is, I shit you not, 15, 20 minutes a day on a treadmill, walk incline, 15, 20 minutes, a little bit of a workout, and then just don't eat like absolute dog shit. You can come close to eating almost whatever you want. Just don't eat like absolute dog shit. You will lose weight very quickly. You just need to be, the most consistent is in the gym.
Well, what you guys don't know about Sky here is there was a time where he was pretty overweight. So...
Okay. Just throwing that out there. Fuck it, right?
Well, they're not. If they just think that you were a skinny guy all the time, they're gonna think, well, fuck the skinny kid for trying to tell me how to lose weight. But you got to let them know your struggles back in the day, Scott. I mean, what? Don't get mad at me, bro. Like, you were the one who didn't want to put down Blinky.
In this case, guys, I'm Illidan. He's Malfurion. I have scars. Yo, Illidan's such a fucking bitch. Fuck Illidan, bro.
Yo,
nah, bro. Nah, I gotta get on my Storm Rage.
Don't say that shit, bro. Watch your fucking mouth.
Whoa, bro. Yo, you really fuck with Illidan like that?
Yo, I fuck.
Wait a second. Don't
Fuck
whip
with
it out.
Illidan so much. I got a demon. Look at this cup. It's a custom made cup with a warglaive on it. I fucking do this shit, bro. I do this shit. Don't come out here like that. Sick and tired. Tired of it, man. Always do this shit. Disrespect Illidan, bro. What's next? You're gonna try Xalatath?
Damn, Daniel. He's him.
That's crazy.
Yo, John goes, damn, he's him. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Anyways, let's go back here. You guys got a Wednesday rate, a wed team. Nah, we don't. We got Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool stuff. I think we're ready to go on to the next segment now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this going really, really quick. We have about 20, 30 minutes. I want to continue.
No, we have 4 minutes left. The show's done, guys.
That's crazy.
If we don't see a sale from the shirts within the next 4 minutes, the show is over.
All jokes aside, though, like, no bullshit. If anyone wants to show some love, check out the merch. Here it is, dude. We've sold over 65 shirts.
Model 667. Yes, you are about an hour and 45 minutes late.
If you guys want to help support the channel for absolutely, you know, I don't want to say for free. That's actually bullshit. You do get something out of it. You get some shirts, dedicated, created inside, in-house in the studio, shipped out by us. Check it out. I promise you guys won't be disappointed. Really, really good quality stuff there. And we do all sorts of sizes, extra, extra large, 3XL, 4XL, 5XL, whatever you guys need, we make it happen.
Shiny Pikachu says, when I get my stream room set up again, can I be a guest on your show and make this a trifecta
one
show?
1000%. As long as it
Shiny
looks good.
Pikachu, you send me a video of you just talking, hanging out from your stream room. If it's up to the snuff, you could be on this exclusive,
Warborn.
professional, award-winning show.
Yeah, Warborn's going to be a W. We have a video coming out for Warborn tomorrow.
You know. No, I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Message me on Discord.
Yo, for those of you on your weight loss journey, how's it going?
You guys ever seen Dodgeball? You want to know how Sky lost the weight? He'd put a car battery clamps on his nipples, and whenever he tried to eat a donut, he'd shock.
Anyways, let's move on to the next segment, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, welcome to the Hot Take Debate, where each week we pull a spicy, outrageous World of Warcraft opinion, and Lance has to defend it no matter how bad it is. And me, I'll be on the other side, tearing it down and calling out the nonsense. At the end of the day, it's up to you, the viewer, to decide, was it actually facts or just pure nonsense? This is Hot Take Debate.
Guys, welcome to the Hot Take Debate, where it will not be a debate at all, and Sky will inevitably agree with everything I say.
Yep.
I am your host, Lance, for this debate. And Sky is your host.
Ladies and gentlemen,
make this not a debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. We already know what the fuck is going on here. It's where where me and Lance dive into it. It's the hottest, the tastiest, the craziest, the most bombastic side-eye, literally segment on the internet, 8:15.
Do you remember
Eastern
the one
Time?
time we actually debated on this show?
Yes.
You remember what the topic was?
Nope.
It wasn't during a hot take debate at all, and it was about Legion Remix. It was the one time we actually had a disagreement.
I remember.
Now,
Because this man says Legion Remix is a part of an expansion.
it's a part
You
of
do
the War
not
Within.
count that as the War Within features. It's its
Alright,
own thing.
I'm not getting into.
I don't have time to talk and bullshit with you today.
Yeah, no,
You're feeding
no,
into the
I
shit.
don't have time to bullshit.
I
with
said
you.
it first, though.
Yes.
That's weird. That's kind of weird.
Yo, dance for Sir Dude,
let's
bro.
ask the
Dance
chat.
for Sir
Let's
Dude.
ask the
Dance
chat
for
right
Sir
now.
Dude.
Let's ask the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, is Legion Remix, after you the War Within is done for a while, and you think on the War Within, are you going to think Legion Remix is a major feature of the War Within, or is it its own standalone feature? For example, was Mista Pandaria Remix a part of the Dragonflight expansion? That's what we're arguing.
You're actually you're not even framing the question right. Though.
Whatever, bro. Then you say
The question is this: when you think of the legacy of the War Within, are you going to count Legion Remix as part of its legacy? Okay? Legacy is important when looking at the grand scheme of things and the scope of it.
Nope. He says yes. Nope. Yes. Nah. Yes. Standalone. Fuck you, Lance. Listen, you can pretend to be a comeback hit all you want. You could wear the shirt. You can have the neon lights around you. But you either got the guts to keep moving forward like me, or you don't.
Shut up, man.
Fuck you.
What if I just jumped that Sky, started choking him? And I'm like, you piece
Anyways.
of shit.
All jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the segment here. The hot take debate topic is... Here we go. Midnight will make or break World of Warcraft's future. Whoa.
Shit.
Will Midnight WoW make or break World of Warcraft's future? Oh, shit.
So, my reasoning behind this is that Midnight is coming at a very turbulent time, it feels like. In not for the players that are currently playing retail, but for the players outside. It seems like the negativity it's like Shadowlands level.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy right now.
For no reason. At least when it comes to retail.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you guys feel like right now in the gaming space, things feel a little bit more negative than usual? Whether it be for World of Warcraft or or video games in general. And by the way, this can be a part of other things too. Movies, whatever, politics even. It feels like right now during this time, shit can be very negative very quickly out of nowhere. And I don't want to say it, but it feels like for no reason at times. Right or wrong? You feel that a little bit?
Yes. I don't think there's going to be an abbreviation for Midnight. I think they're just going to call it Midnight. Just like Shadowlands. No one really called it like SL.
Mid.
It was just Shadowlands.
Just call it mid. No, that's just in your tier list video. That's crazy. You're actually right. I don't know what will break WoW, but Midnight seems promising. The world is in a negative space. Thank rage baiting. True. I think last Titan will have more of a make or break situation. Ooh, that's a good argument. Yo, Canadians always fucking coming in with some good shit.
Yeah,
man.
he comes out of nowhere with just some good comments. Actually.
Fuck. Yo, we gotta get a Canadian on the show. The industry is at a low because of all the layoffs, companies having anti-consumer practices like Nintendo. Yeah, I could feel the whole Nintendo shit. That was dirty what they did. Negativity everywhere. Yes, life in general shit is negative out of nowhere. S-Lands. What's the date? The date is for Legion Remix. It's coming out on October 7th. And then we do have some speculations on the 0.7 patch when housing will be coming out, as well as the release date potentially for Midnight World of Warcraft. So 8 weeks from October 7th is the 0.7 patch when we will likely be getting housing. So that as well. I gotta say, it won't be Midnight that kills WoW or any expansion. It will be the company itself that kills WoW. Well, if that's the case, this video game will never, ever, 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 ever die. If the breast milk situation didn't do it,
if Shadowlands didn't do it,
I don't think anything's ever.
Also, now they're owned by Microsoft, and
yeah,
those are some deep pockets.
I will say also, Microsoft don't fuck around. Like, they notice shit. Like, they notice shit when something may not be going well, and they're gonna attack it fast to fix it. Like, and they'll throw money at it. They'll just go money, money, money. They're doing it with the private server situation. They see people going to private servers right now. Money, fuck you. Shut down, cease and desist. Money, money, money. Like, they see it like that. And honestly, I think that's a good thing. If you got money to invest and you're actually willing to invest and you're not a puss and you're ready to get rid of the problem or at least fix the problem, I agree. 0.
Lance, what is the story going to be to end this 3-part expansion? The Titans come to kill us finally, and Azeroth awakes, and she comes to help us stop them and win the war. I think at some point towards the end of Midnight, Iridikron is going to come back and do some shit that is going to force the Titans' hands to come back in some regard.
Okay.
And he's going to try to kill them. And I think what they're going to do, and I saw Pyromancer talking about this, where he's like, they're going to juice up Iridikron so much, and they're going to make him feel so badass, like he's going to destroy a bunch of shit, and the Titans are going to come and just beat him with like a flip of a finger and like fuck him up. And then the Titans are probably going to try to intervene and be like, okay, well, you guys have gone off the deep end. It's time to re-originate this world. And that's when Sargeras and Illidan will come to save us.
You think Sargeras is gonna save us?
Yeah.
Why?
They're gonna try to redeem. They're gonna try to redeem him.
Why the fuck would they do that?
And
by the way, who's Iridikron again?
From Dragonflight, the Rock.
Oh,
Rocky boy.
Gotcha. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Unyielding says yes. Unyielding has a lot of good points on story, by the way, and lore. So I always pay attention to his/her comments. I feel like WoW has its hooks in some of us that will be hard to be killed, like how COD players are going to play COD, WoW players are going to play WoW. I mean, yeah, sure. The story is better for me when it's hard to predict. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the last Titan, I think the reason why Lance is saying the whole Sargeras thing could happen because he could be the last Titan defending WoW. Is Sargeras considered a Titan at this point?
He's definitely a Titan.
Like, I guess at this point, yeah.
Yep. Definitely still a Titan.
Interesting. The rock dragon, yeah.
They might have him, maybe, I don't know. Something with Illidan and him is gonna go. They're gonna both redeem themselves.
The Illidan thing is still far from over.
But Sargeras is a bad guy, but he's a greater good.
Yeah,
he's trying to do it for the greater good.
He's still in the sense of thinking that he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he's trying to destroy Azeroth because the Void is,
also,
I guess, the ultimate evil, I believe. That's his angle.
I could see in Midnight, maybe he comes He comes back because of the Void taking control of Azeroth. He comes to try to save us then.
Maybe the last patch we lose in Midnight?
Well, we're going to have to in some form or not. Or in one form or another. But I mean, yeah, his whole goal was to stop the Void from infecting world souls.
Because the Void is the ultimate evil. And he knows that
Evil.
Azeroth... Yeah, evil. And he knows that Azeroth's world soul is substantially stronger than even... what's that home planet?
Fresh?
No.
Argus?
Yeah, Argus. Than even Argus's.
Oh, no, we know.
Because I just heard and read that the other day. That's why they're so interested in Azeroth. Is because Azeroth's soul is substantially more powerful than even Argus's.
I gotta go back
That's what
and
I
read
read.
Chronicle again.
That's what I read.
But-
So that's why he wanted to destroy it, because if they got hold of that...
Well, to be fair, he was, his Burning Legion was going destroying planets just in general to try to snuff out the Void.
Weird.
Right?
Odd. Yeah,
But he was always... You have to think, him, Illidan, very similar. They're, like, ends justify the means, greater, like, we're fighting for, and what our mind is good by doing... You gotta do some bad things to get to the good.
Is this for retail? Yeah, it's for retail. Wow, my man.
No, actually, it's for Classic Plus. Classic Plus has been announced today. Actually insane. Coming out in about 6 months from now. Beta starts tomorrow, I heard. So
got
make
invited.
sure you watch Zaryu's chat. He'll be talking about it tomorrow.
Illidan is his jailer, and there is a theory that Sargeras and Illidan have been chatting.
I mean, I'm sure
And they return. Interesting. I think at the end of the day, when it comes to this saga, right, the lead up into the finale is very important, because think of it like this.
Well, we're gonna get the climax in Midnight.
Yeah, if they don't set up the final big act properly, and it's done like shit, that's a major problem. I think to start off, I don't know about you guys, and I think this is a pretty big community sentiment that we can all agree. I don't think we were all as hyped for the War Within than when we first started seeing footage compared to Midnight. Wow.
Wait a sec. But even when the War Within was announced, I was more hyped for Midnight then. I was... The reunification of the elves, going back to Eversong Woods, dealing with all...
I remember that.
And even when he says the world is going to get plunged into darkness. Yeah, that definitely sounds much cooler.
What's up, KRL? What's going on, baby?
And when they're introducing the War Within, it's like, and great stories can start with some kind words, or whatever the hell he says. It's like, oh yeah. Yeah.
It's just the startup. It was, but we all,
Okay.
I mean, we all knew the War Within was the beginning. It was the Kickstarter, it's the opening of a saga. It's not meant to be insane. Mike Fathom, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. It's not meant to be the big hitter. I'm gonna be honest, when he was on the stage talking about the saga, I was the least excited about the War Within. I was the most excited about Midnight, and then I was middle excited about The Last Titan, because I don't know much about the Titans at the time anyway. So I don't really know. And then the whole going back to Northrend and then dealing with, what's it called again? The fucking, Jesus, man. What's the old...
Mike Fathom, how you doing, buddy?
How's it going, Mike Fathom? How you doing, man? Hope your day's going good. Thank you for tuning into the show. Appreciate the love, man. The War Within is a rewrite.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, 100%. That's a great way to put it. Midnight will 100% make or break. If it ends up how Shadowlands did, it will be on its last leg. I'm going to be honest. If Midnight ends up not hitting, I am actually incredibly worried about World of Warcraft's lore story.
But there's zero chance that it's going to be anywhere near as bad as Shadowlands, because they're going to keep the same content cadence up. And it's already looking like it's going to be the War Within 2.0.
Everything is more hype about Midnight so far, and it became a saga when Metzen jumped back in. Yeah, listen, I'm going to be real. I remember when Lance gave me the news, Metzen is back, and he didn't have much to do with War Within, but he has a lot to do with near the end of the expansion, Midnight moving forward. I was like, oh, okay, so this is filler.
You got to watch his interview he did before the War Within came out with Jesse Cox. Is that who his name was? Whatever that dude's name was.
BFA going to the Shadowlands, I thought it was going to be epic. Well, I thought Shadowlands was going to be epic too. I mean, we all did. What do you mean? The player base was insane during that time. Retail was fucking booming at the start of Shadowlands. There was a shit ton of players.
Yeah, the Shadowlands was
Asmon was playing still.
Well, Shadowlands was
Everyone
like
was playing.
the fastest selling PC game when it first came out.
Yeah, everyone was playing. Wonderful. Just seeing how it's going. Long time Wowhead since 04. Oh, nice. High Hope for Midnight as well. Yo, Mike Fathom. Damn, dude. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the show. I'm glad to have you here, man. Don't forget, we also stream Wednesdays, Saturday nights. So those 2 days, you know, that's when we stream these shows. So glad to have you, man. And check out the YouTube channel.
Yeah, and they definitely, I think, were planning for the War Within to make the Black Blood like a corrupted Azerite, I think, and try to make that a much bigger part. And that definitely, I think maybe they kind of repurposed it.
The Undermine?
For Undermine, but that definitely was not, I think, the original plan.
Yeah, Shadowlands, we could all admit, got fucked by content drought. Yeah.
I mean, there was that, and also the 9.1 or whatever, the Sanctum of Domination patch just being universally pretty hated. With the zone there was just not very loved. There, what was that weird gearing thing that they did? I forgot what it was. The domination shards or whatever on the gear. Yeah, whatever.
I don't know. Either way, man, now that I'm thinking about it, the Last Titan could be something insane. Like, the name in itself is insane. The Last Titan.
There could be... Because what happens if Azeroth wakes up and becomes a fully realized Titan? What happens to the world at that point? What is it destroyed? Do we have to do a situation where we have to teleport everyone in the world to a different world? What even happens? So I don't know.
What if the Last Titan is Koresh? I don't think so.
A lot of people are going to be...
I will never say.
A lot of people are going to be upset that they didn't do ecological succession then.
Do I need to buy the current expansion to play Legion Remix?
No.
That's a good question.
You do not.
Okay, cool. I thought they already said Azeroth was not a Titan. But it is World Soul.
I don't think it's a Titan yet, but it could become one.
We all die, WoW 2 gets announced. Huge W.
I mean, WoW 2, they've already said is... Ian Hazacosta said in an interview at Gamescom, WoW 2 is not what everyone thinks it's going to be.
I get hit up so many times in the comments section talking about they just need to make it into Unreal Engine and make a new game. It's like they're not doing that.
It's not going to be a new game.
Like, yeah, because that's what I want to see. Unreal Engine slop in World of Warcraft.
No, it's not what it's going to be.
I don't know.
But they could go to update the engine.
Yeah, but we don't have a better word for her than Titan. Yeah. What if Xalata tries to turn Azeroth into a Void Titan?
I mean, I think that's the plan, right? And I don't know if Void Titan is the word, but to corrupt her with the Void. Definitely. Which is what I think could bring try to bring the Titans back.
Well, also, what if the Sunwell... Because if it was a gateway before for Kill Jaden and could be for the Legion, because that's what they were trying to do through the Quel'Thalas, what if it's the same case for the Void rather than Fel, and it's all those Void gods instead? What if it could be a portal and transfer through them to actually become active live, destroy the Sunwell, destroy the Blood Elf power, destroy the light power there, and then have them come through and all those... Is it old gods? Is that what they're called?
The Void, like
the Void Lords? Is that what they're called? What are they?
The Mencius would be considered a Void Lord, which is above old gods.
Gotcha. Oh. Okay, interesting.
What I think will happen in the Last Titan is Azeroth will wake up and manifest in a way that basically undoes the damage done by Sargeras and the Void. I feel like they're at some point they're trying to build, and you could tell they keep trying to show it, trying to build to the Titans being the bad guys and the light not being as benevolent as we think.
Well, we have to know that already as is. Like, you have to know the light has already done some shit that isn't exactly right.
There's also just some practitioners of the light who are quite evil.
Well, that too. But, like, them trying to force, like, literally force Illidan to what do you call it?
Be light forged.
Yeah, like, that's not exactly a right thing to do. And, like, them also trying to combat and even kill Illyria at one point, because she didn't accept the light rather than the void, even though in her heart she knew, like, the light wasn't the way that she was meant to go down. That wasn't the path that she was meant to go down. Like, she knew it was supposed to be a different path all along, even though she tried to go along the light. So then they tried to force her forcibly to do it or kill her. So then she still went through the void, even though technically it is evil, quotations, evil. She knew that it's evil, but she's using it for good and she can control it.
Yeah.
So, like,
No, I mean,
I think we all have to know by that point.
There's hints. Like, they drop little hints that maybe the light's not.
As good
Yeah.
as it seems.
Illidan is still the chosen one. You know what? I thought so at one point, but the fact that they're trying to push Eretor as much as they are makes me think
Can't wait to read that
maybe
book.
he's not. I don't know.
What I think will happen is we are being led into a situation like the D&D campaigns where you have a core material plane and outside forces trying to interfere through agents.
Or material plane outside for. I wish I understood what you meant by that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If I'm not mistaken, the Prime Naru Zira imprisoned Illyria for not giving into light. Yeah, during 1,000 Years of War.
I think she also...
Oh, Ajara was a chosen one too. And by the way, Ajara's for sure coming back at some point in this expansion. Malfurion's the chosen cuck.
Fucking crazy. I gotta read that book, Stormbridge. I gotta think something else different of this guy. He's gotta
He's cool.
He's gotta have a reasoning as to why he's cool, right? Like, you can't just be him and be a jackass.
Well, they talk about the child of light and shadow, but they don't necessarily say who that is. But you'd have to think it's at this point. Eretor is a pretty good
hint at it.
Yeah.
Because you got Valera as the Void.
Ajara and Illidan will have a baby. I can only imagine what that monstrosity of a child would look like.
I don't know the story of Ajara. I
They're
know
always
they
coming
tried.
back.
I know they tried to force Odin tried to force Ajara to be a Valkyrie.
No, you think
right?
Helya.
Or Helya? Yeah, fuck yeah, you're right. That's what it is.
Ajara made a deal with Nizal.
Which one was Ajara again then?
The Naga, the queen of the Naga.
Oh yeah.
He was a highborn.
Thrall's coming back. He actually is. Yes, that is actually true. Ajara and Illidan. knew each
Imagine
other.
what the baby of those two would look like. A demon Naga.
Ajara was
Yikes.
Illidan's queen. Shit. Oopsies. I don't know. I'm 33. I've been playing on and off since launch. I lost all interest in lore during Shadowlands. The story is just too far out there anymore. I don't feel like WoW anymore. Yeah, the whole Shadowlands thing for me was really ridiculous. And there was bits of Legion that I didn't like. But I think the more you get into it, the more you understand everything in actuality. Like I'm reading a couple books from the very first books ever made on World of Warcraft, and they were already talking about, spaceships, different planets, Titans, hours, the whole thing, before Classic WoW was even out. So you think it's out there, but in actuality, it's the core.
Believe it or not, orcs have been from another world since Warcraft 1 came out.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
And Draenei have been traveling through ships ever since the first creation of the Burning Legion. They got saved by, I forgot who the Naru was and what the name was, but they got saved, brought up to the Exodar. And then the people who didn't want to accept the gift of the Burning Legion through Sargeras, they left. So it's like, you think it's out there, but it's really not. Like, that's the core foundation of why the orcs and the Draenei came to be.
The lore is in the game, yeah. It most certainly is.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny is people will go and do that dungeon that you're talking about, Hexen, and just not even understand what's going on. Or they probably won't even realize that they got sent back to the past. in that dungeon.
Mm.
It's actually pretty crazy.
Jar was the Highborn that tried to bring Sargeras to Azeroth during the War of the Ancients. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that book soon. I'm literally going through all the books now to prepare me for November when
I mean, the War of the Ancients, learning that story is
big one.
yeah,
It's 3 fucking books.
it's a
I think
big
those are
one.
11 hours each too.
You know who else is in there?
Oh,
Broxigor.
oh boy, he's cool.
That motherfucker.
He wielded that one axe.
Cenarius gave him an axe.
Yeah. To help him go through the portal, and then he killed
Well,
what's his face, and then
no.
died there.
Well, he sliced him.
Oh yeah, sliced him. Yeah, he didn't kill him. He cut him though. And he was a Fell Lord, right? Or what are those guys? Was it Sargeras? You fucking
Juan,
liar.
good night, buddy.
Juan, I love you, buddy. Much love. Literally a time-traveling orc that slashed Sargeras. Oh, it was Sargeras. Oh my god. See, this is why I have to go through all these books, because I'm not a lore guy. I've never been too much into WoW lore until recently, and now I'm really getting into it and starting from start to finish so I can really understand everything before this book comes out. And yeah, I'm excited. Broxigar was Sourfang's brother. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, wait.
That's a family of badasses.
Wow. Okay. But I think when it comes to this sort of topic, ladies and gentlemen, Midnight will make or break WoW. I don't think it's going to make or break World of Warcraft. I do think, like Canadian said, I do think Last Titan, like capping off the saga, is more important than the second part of it. But
You know what else, though, is whatever. They're going to have to announce something. You got to announce something big for after the saga, too.
Hmm.
In one way or another, either they have to announce another saga to follow it up, or a wind down with some sort of huge announcement. Whether it's some sort of WoW 2, or it's coming to console, or something to
keep the hype going.
keep the
Well,
hype
you
alive.
gotta think of it like at the end of the Avengers, right? What the fuck is next? Like, are we gonna hit a dark time, or are we gonna have a time of hype and actually things to be excited for? You know, I think that's important. So I would say how that caps off is the most important out of the three. I do strongly believe the War Within was a setup expansion in itself. 2 lives on YouTube in the same day. That's crazy. Hell of a shot. Hell of a clap. Didn't they say they have 17 future expansions already planned, or did I dream that convo?
Well, they already have expansions planned to 17.0.
Yeah. I knew orcs were from another world. I don't know, maybe I just don't like any of the main characters anymore. I feel like every expansion up to Legion held my interest to actually care about the story. Up to Legion, I feel like Legion is peak lore, in my opinion, across every expansion ever. What's up, Platt? How we doing? Good looking? I miss you, buddy. By the way, you see your buddy Baker Mayfield ball out the other night, 4th and 10 on a scramble? Oh my god. Yo, by the way, guys, in case you're wondering, Platinum Blade 70 in the chat. He was best friends with Baker Mayfield. They played together in college. He's an all-star defensive tackle. Held the record in his state, okay, in high school for sacks. Absolute fucking maniac, by the way.
Send me your huddle.
I love him. I love him to death. One of my best friends I've ever met in my life. I love a clap. Who are we thinking the last Titan actually is? I'm thinking the obvious candidate is either Sargeras or Azeroth. Yeah, Lance was saying either Sargeras or Azeroth literally in that. And that's Lance's guess. So I guess you're
I
right,
wouldn't
right
doubt
there.
that Sargeras comes back to save us without the need of the Legion. Yeah, what if he took that sword out and just starts slicing them to save us?
Well, at the end of the day, he was very different, because I'm in like the part of the lore right now where it's Sargeras, Velen, and Kil'jaeden, and those 3 were really tight. And what I'm learning about all their encounters is
Archimonde,
that
Kil'jaeden, and Velen?
Yeah, but there's like what I'm learning about Sargeras is that his interest isn't like Archimonde's and Kil'jaeden's. It's not just all about power 24/7. His is very methodical, thought out, and he does things for a reason. Like, if that makes sense. I don't know. Funny story, I'm wearing my comeback kid shirt. No way, that's crazy. What's going on, baby? How we doing?
But which one are you wearing?
Okay, a date for what? Classic? Yes! Classic Plus is announced!
Yes, I've said it. Man, people don't listen. They announced Classic Plus. The beta starts tomorrow for it.
Yeah.
Make sure you go to Zaryu's channel. He's going to tell you all about it.
Yeah, true. The one that Skyle's on, W. Anyone wondering what's up with Chris Metzen? He's been MIA for a long time. His appearances were canceled last minute at the game. Gamescom.
His appearance being canceled from Gamescom could be he realized what of a shit show it was going to be. Or who knows? He could have just gotten sick and didn't want to travel.
I'm going to be honest. My guess
to Germany.
My guess is like he probably didn't think it was going to be anything too big. No major announcements. So he's like, I don't need to be there. Like, don't need to be there.
Well, he could have just realized, like, okay, the format, yeah, it's not digging. Maybe he didn't want to go to Germany. Maybe he was sick. It could be a million things, you know? Who knows? Yeah, no. The beta for Classic Plus starts tomorrow. Hell of a shot.
Hell of a clap.
It starts tomorrow. They just announced it. Release date's not yet announced, though. So make sure you get on there. It's going to be a closed beta. Zaryu should be there. Maybe a Peekaboo will be there playing. Watch their stream tomorrow.
Crazy. Maybe still an outstanding speeding ticket in Germany. That's crazy. Beta starts tomorrow. Oh, snap. I bet Classic Plus is going to be lit. Yeah, true. I want a real faction war, and I'm tired of the Windrunner sisters. The Kardashians of WoW. Shit, Red Rogue. I'm going to keep it a buck. You got to learn more about Valera, bro. She's the fucking shit.
Valera Sanguinar?
Or not Valera.
Valeria?
Valeria, sorry. She is the fucking shit. Will Peo be there? Yes! We're so excited!
Yeah, Peo will be there for sure. 100%.
Resubmit tonight? Okay, then. That's great.
Yeah, make sure you have your beta, make sure you're signed up for beta. Make sure you try to do that. It's going to start tomorrow. Closed beta. Get in there.
Nah, but I think Illyria and the story of Terralion and how it's led up from so many expansions to these moments now, it's going to be so cool. I'm actually so excited. I'm so excited for the book coming out with Erator 2. I'm ready to see what this kid's really about. And I'm hoping he's a badass. I really am. I really am hoping he's a badass, and
I think he will be.
I'm actually happy to see you guys have it.
Oh man, yeah. We're gonna be. We might. Hopefully, we get beta access. We're gonna see, but you'll see us there for Classic Plus, man. It's gonna be good times.
It's funny because Erator was a paladin companion in the Order Hall Legion. Yes, he was. He was also in the Burning Crusade. Well, where do you get the WoW books? I'm gonna have to do some homework. I'm personally just listening to them on fucking Audible. I'm not buying the books because
hell of a shot. I'm trolling you, man. There's no Classic Plus.
He's fucking with you, dude.
I'm sorry. The announcement is for Legion Remix.
He's a piece of shit. Not Anduin 2.0. No, please. We don't want Erator being Anduin 2.0. We actually want him to be a badass male strong figure. That's the goal. We want him to be a tough son of a bitch who does not mess around. Hopefully he's the child of light and shadow, the chosen one. Knowing I'm out of the loop and hitting me with that's crazy. I bought him at Barnes & Noble.
To be fair, Platt, the guy asked like 6 times about it, so it's like...
Anyways, but yeah, I'm listening to them on Audible right now, dude. I'm like, I like reading. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind it. But like, I'm not about to sit here.
Because I'm playing a Demon Hunter now. I'm reading the Illidan book right now.
Are you doing it with a blindfold on?
No.
Then you're not a real Demon Hunter. Fuck off. See you later, chat. See you later, chat. Can I get some RIPs in the chat for him? Fake Demon Hunter? Fake Demon Hunter in the chat? He's gonna read the Illidan book without a blindfold on? What a fucking idiot. Are you prepared? True! Hopefully they don't butcher Erator like they did with Moira's son. I don't even know who that is.
Whoa, what's wrong with Moira's son?
Teach me. Who's Moira's son?
There's nothing wrong with him.
Teach me.
Dagran.
Oh, I don't like
Little
him.
Dagran.
No,
you're built like Dagran, boy.
Yo, fuck you. I get that a lot, but fuck you.
You're built like Dagran.
I don't like Dagran, bro. I don't like him, bro. I don't like him. Bro.
What's wrong with Dagran?
I know he's supposed to be... I don't know.
Why? Because he uses his brain?
No, just the way he looks. I don't know. No classic plus 100 gifted subs if you punch him sky. Wait a second. 100 gifted subs, Lance. 100.
Go ahead. Give it to
In the arm? No. We're talking right in the fucking schnoz. One good look. Got me with the clickbait. All right, guys. We're gonna get on out of here. Don't no one say what the news is for another fake. Wow, that's a crazy fucking name. Wait a second. Yo, someone ban that guy's name. that's crazy. That's a crazy name to have right now in 2025. Someone get rid of that. Max, get rid of that guy. Pack him up. Max, pack him up. It's a crazy name to have right now in 2025. I don't know about that one, dude. That's kind of cool. Absolutely insane. If they bring out Plus, they should have the whole retail world accessible, but with the fog of war. I mean, I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. Headed to Disney? Yes, dude, we are. Holy shit, that's an incredible fucking memory. Insane. We're leaving tomorrow. I am bringing my PC though. So I'm gonna try to, at nighttime, maybe get some footage for clips from some shorts. By the way, guys, we did hire an editor, by the way. He is working on some short form content for us, and we're going to be launching the campaign starting in October. We're going to save about 20 to 30 short form videos across 4 different platforms: Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We're going to be posting videos every single day.
Trying to become like the righteous gemstones. Okay?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Holy shit. Anyways, are you guys looking forward to Legion Remix? Absolutely. We're gonna have some good content coming out. You guys are going to be rich. Nah, man. By the way, guys, genuinely, no bullshit. I mean this in my heart of hearts. I do not care to be rich. Just want to make my content, have fun, do some content of World of Warcraft and MMORPGs, expand the Comeback Kids brand and community. That's literally all I care about. Money will come from that. Don't chase money. Money runs. Okay? Let money come to you. Just know that. Just know that, right or wrong.
What he said, no?
Okay. Nah, Lance, you don't get to talk anymore. You are an Illidan fanboy, you betrayer. I feel betrayed. I believed you. Yo, listen. Lance's new nickname is the Betrayer.
Listen, if you thought you were not going to hear about a Classic Plus...
That's fucking crazy.
Before you got to this stream, either you really just are out of the loop for World of Warcraft news, or I don't know what to tell you. Like, in what world would you have learned it from me? Breaking news live report. Like, breaking news live report, guys. Classic Plus. In what world, bro?
Back, baby. Yeah, you should not make content to make money. That's true. Nah, you can make some stupid money making content, but it takes years to do it.
It's messed up because my real name is Lance. So I feel... Well, it's crazy because my real name is Lance.
Oh, shit. Are we going to have a duel?
So...
Oh, shit.
This stream ain't big enough for 2 Lances. One of us is going to have to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, guys. All jokes aside, we love you so much, man. Have a wonderful show. We peaked at about 130-something viewers tonight. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much. I don't know if we're going to be live this Saturday. I doubt it. Because I will be in Disney this weekend trying to enjoy myself and enjoy some time off. I love you guys all very, very much. We have a lot more content coming soon, so be ready for that. We have Legion Remix videos. We have some content posting over the next few days. One of them's a sponsor video. Very, very excited for. Shout out to Warborn, by the way. Max will tell you all about it. And then we have a tier list coming out, and then some other content for Legion Remix and other news and stuff like that. I love you guys very much. Cherry, shout out to you, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. God bless every single one of you, man. My name's Sky.
My name is Lance.
And we'll see you guys very, very soon. Love you guys. God bless every single one of you. Peace out. Much love, Platt. Love you.